village in the west of England.
My name is Madeline Muff, Maddie for short. I'm Irish, and I'm the local cat's meat vendor, which means I sell fish and meat scraps to all the cats in Puddleby. And that's how I got to know Dr. Dolittle.
My name's Tammy Stubbins. I'm just a kid. But John Dolittle is the most amazing human being I have ever met in my entire life.
John Dolittle is the only man in the history of the world who ever learned how to talk to the animals.
He knows everything there is to know about science, and the sun, and the moon, and the stars.
He's altogether a marvelous man, and he understands the Irish. He can blarney with the best of us.
Everybody loves Dr. Dolittle. He is far and away the most popular man in Puddleby.
He has his medical practice in a small house just outside the village. He used to be an ordinary people doctor, which would have been perfect, except for one tiny little detail. He was a terrible doctor. General Bellows is here to see you, Doctor.
Did you know, Maddie, that an ant has more intelligence than a hippopotamus?
Can't say I did, sir. No, the general's not in a very good mood.
And that a grasshopper, in relation to its size, has more strength in its hind legs than a kangaroo?
That's good to know, sir.
This is fascinating stuff, Madeline.
My friend, the doctor says the moon is made of apple pie, and once a month it's eaten by the sun. And that is why up in the sky you'll find us every month. Somebody in the sky looking like nothing. My friend, the doctor says the stars are made of lemon drops, and bigger ones are lollipops and eyes. The clouds are sharks all the time, and joy is sweet and sour. What do they call the place? Isn't it paradise? Maybe what the doctor tells us isn't altogether true. But we love every tale he tells us. We don't know any better ones. Do you? The doctor says the world is full of fantasy, and who are you and I to disagree? Let's hope and pray that is the way the light and love will always stay. My friend the doctor.
Yeah. Good afternoon, General Bellows. What seems to be the problem?
These pills you gave me have done nothing to cure my gout. Yeah.
Would you please have a seat?
Ah! What was that?
Oh, don't worry. You just sat on Miss Jolly.
Who the devil is Miss Jolly?
Obviously, she's a hedgehog.
What's a hedgehog doing in a doctor's office?
She's recuperating.
Recuperating a hedgehog from what?
Well, she had a narrow escape from the hounds of Puddleby Foxhole, which I believe you are, Master. She's also recovering from being sat on.
Never mind that. What about my gout and those useless pills?
Well, let's see. No wonder, these are Chip's distemper pills. I heard what had happened to him.
Yep.
My dog. This explains why he's not feeling any better either. Here, Chip. Sorry about that. Here, you better swap.
I think you better make up your minds for whether you're running a doctor's practice or an animal sanctuary. Good day, sir.
Well, that went well.
Yeah, I think Bellows' distemper is worse than Chip's.
I think he should have kept both bottles.
Mind you, Jim seemed perfectly happy with the gout pills. You see, Maddie, now that's the difference between animals and people. Animals don't complain.
The truth is, Doctor, you prefer animals to people.
Animals are so much nicer than people are. I care about animals. Probably why I'm such a terrible people doctor.
Then you should be an animal doctor.
An animal doctor?
Why not? I can bring you hundreds of patients. Mildred was saying just the other day, there isn't a decent animal doctor for miles around.
Wait. Who's Mildred?
Farmer Green's cow.
You mean you spoke to her? Animals can actually talk to one another?
Of course we can. Do you think we're all dumb?
No. I knew that parrots could talk, of course.
Parrots are the finest linguists in the animal kingdom. I speak over 2,000 languages, including dodo and unicorn.
Unicorn?
I had a classical education.
Polynesia, do you think I could learn to talk to the animals?
I don't see why not. You're quite intelligent.
There must be hundreds of different dialects.
Thousands.
It could take months.
Years.
But if I succeeded, I could become the greatest animal doctor in the world. Polynesia, I want you to teach me everything you know.
What, 2,000 languages?
Certainly, starting at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning.
But it took me over 100 years.
Fine, then we'll start at 7 o'clock. There's not a moment to lose. Polynesia, think what it would mean. For instance, how would I say good morning to old Chip here?
Simple. Woof, woof.
Is that it?
Yes.
And what was all that light shaking business?
Most animal languages are mixtures of sounds and movements.
And you just put the two together?
Who's a clever boy?
Excellent, let me try. Woof woof. You didn't answer me, Polynesia. You didn't answer me.
No, that was your right leg. That means good night.
Oh, I'm sorry. Try again. Here, Jip. Woof woof. Woof woof. He answered. Polynesia, did you see that? He answered. That means I speak dog.
Congratulations, Doctor.
Excellent.
And from that day forward, John Doolittle gave up being a people doctor and devoted his life not only to looking after animals, but to talking to them in their own languages.
Some languages were simple and used words such as mouse, rabbit, sheep, and cow. Other languages were ancient and used complex words such as possum, raccoon, and armadillo.
So by the end of the 5 years, with Polynesia as teacher, Dr. Doolittle could speak several hundred animal languages fluently, and most of them he was living in the house.
Look, Doctor. It's from a place called Popsicle.
It's probably that pink snail you was looking for.
No, it's not big enough for that. What do you suppose it is?
We could always open it and find out.
Good idea. Here, it says, open here. Goodness me, it's a llama. Come here, lad. Seems she's a bit nervous. And I'm afraid my llama's a bit rusty. Not much call for it in Puddleby.
Shall I open up the other
Yes. Open up the other end and give it a gentle shove, buddy, Maddie.
Doctor, there's another one up this end. There's 2 of them.
2 llamas? Really? People are already awful kind.
What are we gonna do with them, Doctor? Maybe we could have llama races.
Or we could make ourselves a couple nice overcoats.
Maddie!
Sorry, Doctor.
I can't believe it. It can't be. It is.
What?
It's a push me pull you. There. Look at it.
What are they saying?
It's rather difficult to understand.
It's a camel dialect.
With a rather thick accent.
A message for you, Doctor.
It's from Straight Arrow. Oh, I should have known.
Who's he?
Only the greatest naturalist in the world.
What are all those drawings?
It's picture writing. It's the only way we can actually communicate. Here, let's see. It says, the push me pull you is a gift for me from Straight Arrow as a sign of friendship to help me raise money to search for the great big sea snail.
That's quite marvelous, but how do we make money off of push me, pull you?
Really, Maddie? I would have thought it was obvious. Tammy, what would you do if you had 2 heads?
Join a circus, sir.
Yeah, exactly. Come along now. It's no trick.
But I've never seen anything like it.
Nor has anybody else. Good day, sir.
Take them back.
Put 'em on the right road, take 'em on the back road, yeah.
do anything you want, right?
I'm afraid the terms are quite simple.
Anything you want.
They're only available for 4 weeks guest engagement.
Done.
Share all profits equally.
Done.
2 performances a day.
Nice. 4 performances a day.
Whoa, we have a problem.
Well, what do they want?
3 performances a day.
Then 4 on Saturday.
They agree. Polynesia, how much money have we earned from the circus so far?
38 pounds, 2 shillings, and 6 pence, Doctor.
Excellent! That's more than enough. Manny, we'll set out in search of the great winged sea snail next Tuesday afternoon. But first, we have to help Drusilla the seal. She keeps dropping things in her act. She's missing her husband.
Where is her husband?
The North Pole. That's the problem.
But the North Pole hasn't been discovered yet.
Not officially, no, and I never talk about it because I promised polar bears I wouldn't, but that's besides the point. What we've got to do is get Drusilla the seal back to her husband.
How do we do that?
Well, she'd have to escape.
Escape? A seal? How?
John Doolittle, you stand here accused of murdering an unknown woman by throwing her off the Bristol cliffs and into the sea. How do you plead?
She wasn't a woman. She was a seal.
A seal?
Yeah, you know. Her name is Drusilla.
A seal named Drusilla, dressed in a bonnet and shawl?
Yes, I borrowed the bonnet and the shawl from the bearded lady at the circus. The bonnet has these cute pink ribbons all around the...
Never mind, Bob. You're asking the court that you took a seal named Drusilla all the way to Bristol in a wheelchair, and upon your arrival promptly threw her off over the cliff into the sea. May I ask why?
She wanted to see her husband.
Her husband?
Yes, his name is Nigel.
And what made you think this seal wanted to go to this North Pole?
She told me.
She told you? Are you in the habit of talking to animals?
Yes, I am. I do it all the time.
And how, pray, did you acquire this unique talent?
Polynesia.
Studied in Polynesia?
No. I studied with Polynesia. She's my parrot.
Doolittle, what kind of food do you take for?
I really don't know you well enough to judge, sir, but I'd love an opportunity to prove my point. Any animal you care to nominate.
Very well. My dog Rufus is outside. Bail, bring in Rufus. I think we can dispense with this formality. Ask him what I had for dinner last night.
Very well. Kitty. Kitty. Really that much, eh?
What did he say?
I am grateful that your lordship acknowledges the fact that the dog was talking. For dinner last night, your lordship enjoyed the following. 4 helpings of roast pheasant, 2 helpings of broiled trout, roast potatoes, and Brussels sprouts with gravy. Followed by 6 large portions of blackberry pie with whipped cream.
That's not true. He's lying. I only had 5 helpings of blackberry pie.
Thank you, Rufus. That'll be all.
You may step down, Rufus. It seems your bearded lady friend has confirmed that she indeed lent you the pink bonnet and shawl in question. Furthermore, the police report no missing persons. But Mr. Blossom, the circus owner, does report 1 missing seal named Drusilla. You're therefore acquitted of the charge of murder. Your lunatic activities with animals infringe upon public safety and are not to be tolerated. It is therefore the judgment of this court that you be indefinitely committed to Arkham Asylum. Do you have anything further to say?
Yes. Yes, I have. I do not understand the human race that has so little love for creatures with a different face. Treating animals like people is no madness or disgrace. I do not understand the human race. I wonder why we treat animals like animals. Animals treat us so very well. The devoted way they serve us and protect us when we're nervous, they really don't deserve us. It's clear as a bell. Why can't we say noble as a frog? Why don't we say healthy as a hen? True, we say devoted as a dog, but what we should say is chic as a giraffe, or pretty as a pig, eh? That'll be a big day, won't it? But when? But when? When will we stop treating them like animals? Is the human race entirely mad? Women see a baby goat skin of a lambskin or a stone skin, but for them it's just a goat skin all the time. When we dress in slave or leather with some fancy fur or feather, do you or a man, you've killed a beast or other. Then you're wearing someone's brother, or perhaps it's someone's mother. In which goes mad, like animals, like animals, like animals. It's true, we do not live in a zoo, but man is an animal too. So why can't you, like me, like animals?
Take him below.
Rescuing Dr. Dolittle is not a major problem, Madeline, if we do it my way.
Now here's my plan.
Madeline?
The prison faces the road here. We tie ropes from the bars of the cell to Maurice, the circus elephant.
Madeline?
And he pulls the whole wall out.
There might be a simpler way.
Then there's Lancelot. He's a little bit bigger than Maurice. And all the doctor has to do is get on Lancelot's back and ride all the way to Stella, the rhinoceros, and away they go.
Something less conspicuous.
Then there's these 6 tigers. You see, Polly, Holly, Molly, Dolly, Siegfried, and...
Madeline, go down to the port and find a boat that is ready to sail, and leave the rest to me.
Aye, aye, sir. You're a fine woman, Madeline Mugg, taking orders from a parent.
I heard that!
Where's the doctor?
You're stealing somebody's boat, Timmy. You leave when you can, not when you want to. Look, here he is now.
Good morning, Maddie. Good morning, Tammy. Thank you, Tago, for the ride. You have more than paid for your new spectacles. Thank you, Polynesia, for bringing Chi-Chi along. Chimpanzees have a great sense of direction.
You're welcome, Doctor. Cast off, Maddie.
And away we go. So, whose boat have we borrowed?
There's the ship's papers. She's called the Flounder, and she belongs to a General Bellows.
Oh, perfect. Now we'll all swing for sure.
I wouldn't worry about it, Maddie. Since we got his boat, he has no way of pursuing us. What's our position, Jip? Really?
What did he say?
He said he could smell a faint garlic smell coming from the southeast.
And what does that mean?
It means we're about 10 miles northwest off the coast of France. Don't you just love life on the rolling deep?
No, not really. If the good Lord intended for us to go to the sea, he'd have given us flippers.
Is somebody cooking something? Oh. And what are you doing aboard the Flounder?
I was enjoying a quiet day on my uncle's boat until it was attacked and stolen by pirates. How about you?
I can't possibly have you along this voyage. We must turn around and go straight back to Puddleby. Directly after lunch.
So, where are we going?
To hunt for the great pink sea snail, of course.
And where might that be?
No one really knows. So, we play a little game I invented. We take a map of the world, and we stick a pin in it. And wherever the pin lands, that's where we're headed.
That is the most ridiculous thing I have ever heard. I mean, you can end up in all sorts of terrible places.
That's absolutely true. I remember going to the Sahara Desert 3 times before I noticed that Chi-Chi had stuck all the pages of the atlas together with jam. But don't worry, wherever that great pink sea snail is hiding, we'll find him.
How can you stand there and say what you're saying? I just don't know. I must admit the Sahara is one place I'm praying we just won't go. There are so many fabulous faraway places to see, such as Mexico, Sweden, Hawaii, Japan, and Capri. There's so many exciting and wonderful places, much more inviting than desert oasis. Pleasant as home is, it isn't what home is, so why stay there when there are so many fabulous faraway places to see? Why should Spain and Tahiti and Rio just be only names to you and me? I feel certain there'd people we'd be glad to know there. So tell me, why don't we get up and go there? Go to those fabulous places where we long to be, such as Bangkok and Hong Kong and Paris and Venice, Tokyo and Cairo and Lisbon and London. Wonderful, fabulous places I'm longing to see.
London, do you really think the great pink sea snail is going to be walking up and down the Piccadilly?
Oh, you're so unromantic. All I'm saying is, there are so many fabulous faraway places to see.
Out with legendary great pink sea snails in their arms.
When I think of the warm Caribbean, I see a new world for you and me.
Caribbean, baby.
I give anything just to have one single day there.
And once we get there, I know that we'll stay there. Stay in those fabulous places. Mauritius, Siam, Sienna, Vienna, Verona, Java, Jamaica, Bombay, Barcelona.
Olay!
Show me those fabulous places I'm longing to see.
Miss Fairfax, you seem to have missed the point.
Doesn't count. You landed in the sea.
No, she didn't. See, look, there, a tiny island the size of a pinprick.
Well, that doesn't look very interesting.
What is it?
Sea Star Island. Last reported position. Oh, of course. It's that floating island. Moves all around the world like a ship. I think you've chosen rather well. Let's go ask Jim if he knows how to get there.
Well, obviously we're never going to find that, so can't we just go to the Greek islands instead?
Doctor, you look confused.
I am. I just asked an octopus the way to Sea Star Island.
And what did he say?
That's the problem. He didn't say anything. He just did this.
That means he saw Sea Star Island 2,000 miles southwest of France 6 months ago.
Is that what I just said?
Precisely.
So if we're going this way at this speed, and they're going that way at that speed, then I ought to mean we might meet around here.
Polynesia, what's happening? What was that?
It's a storm.
That sounds very exciting.
Can't we go around it, sir?
I'm afraid not. The latest long-range fish forecast wasn't too promising. Plus, Jim said he could smell thunder.
I didn't know thunder had a smell.
It does if you're a dog.
Abandoned ship! Abandoned ship! What?
I hope General Bellows has paid his boat insurance. It looks like he's gonna need it. Good morning. I need to have a serious talk with whoever runs this place. I promised her Tammy's aunt faithfully she'd be home in time for school.
I'm sure if you tell them that, we'll be out of here in no time.
Yes, I think so too. It looks quite civilized to me. See, this is obviously the man to talk to. Good morning. Me English medicine man? Search large ocean for big snail. Small girl late for school. They all go home. Puddleby, yes.
What a quaint accent. You wouldn't by chance be John Dolittle, would you?
Straight arrow. Is it possible?
The same. Welcome to Popsipetel, the capital of Sea Star Island.
Capital indeed. I told you it was civilized.
We have plumbing. Oh, I'm sorry for that unfortunate welcome. Customs and Immigration thought you were invading us. But thankfully, you're just in time for tea. Earl Grey, cucumber sandwiches, and Dundee cake. Tuck in, Tammy.
Gee, I wish I would have known. This is truly a remarkable place.
I pride myself that Sea Star Island is the world's most perfect animal sanctuary. Every animal known to man, or otherwise unknown or thought to be extinct, live here and coexist in peace. It's my life's work. We've got to save all the animals, save the animals. That's what I was put on to do. To give them sanctuary and feed them, pamper, love, and breed them. Safe with me, they'll never see a zoo. We must defend our death-endangered dodos, guard our gorillas, ganders, goats, and geese. Protect our panthers, pumas, pigs, and pelicans by using elephants as police. We must have faith in the scheme of things, not just dream of things. That is how I see the matter thus. We must save all the animals, brave all for the animals. That is why God gave us all the animals. Someday they may save us. I'm so happy you managed to finance your voyage, John Dolittle.
Thanks entirely to you. Without the push me pull you, we never could have done it. And until the shipwreck, I was pretty confident we were going to find the great pink sea snake.
I am confident you'll still find him.
Swipe me! What was that?
Felt like an earthquake.
It's not an earthquake.
Sounded like a huge ship to me.
I think I know what it was.
It sounded like a huge French horn.
It's the great pink sea snail!
Look, there he is. How charming. He says his name is Jean-Claude.
He sounds like a nice snail.
Couldn't be nicer. He even asked me if there's anything he can do for us. And I said yes, he can take you all safely back to Puddleby.
Isn't that a little bit of an imposition? You just met him.
I don't know him at all, but he'd be glad to have your company.
It would be like traveling in a big, pink bubble.
Exactly, Tammy. The shell is completely watertight, and we'll be back in Puddleby 2 weeks from Tuesday.
You're not coming with us, are you?
I'm afraid I can't. After all that's happened, with your uncle and all that, I don't think I'll ever be able to go back.
But you do plan to come back to Puddleby someday, don't you?
Yes, a lot of animals depend on me.
One or two people, too. What will you do here?
Plan a few more voyages, you know me.
And where are you gonna travel next? The moon?
Probably yes.
You're not serious.
Oh, yes.
How?
The great lunar moth. Magnificent creature flies backwards and forward from the Earth to the moon. Lands on one and gets attracted by the light of the other one and flies back again.
Can I come with you?
I'm afraid not. I'm not very good with people. I never have been, and I don't know why. Well, come on now. It's about time y'all went aboard.
Almost do, Dr. Doolittle.
If we ever flood in this thing, it'll be from a pool of tears.
Oh, come on now. I have none of that soppy stuff.
I'll miss you, John Doolittle.
We all sailed safe back to Puddleby in 2 weeks. But Puddleby wasn't the same without Dr. Doolittle. After a few weeks, we decided to do something about it.
David.
People of Puddleby, it's time to stop these ridiculous protests and go to the more important issue of recapturing the escaped lunatic John Doolittle. And please disperse immediately.
No, General Bellows. The people of Puddleby are tired of your political corruption and abuse to office. I think it's time for you to resign, Uncle Ethelred.
Ooh, Ethel.
Emma, how dare you speak to me like that?
How dare I speak to you? How dare you speak to the people of Puddleby like this, and the animals of England and their unanimous corruption? I am tired of your behavior towards them and John Doolittle. For once in your selfish and spoiled life, Ethelwood Bellows, stop bellowing and listen. We are the creatures of the world, and we will not tolerate a world where evil men like you do not care what you do. You let God's creatures die, and you just ride on by. Your nose is in the air. You never seem to care. You never seem to care. But we care. We care. We care. And if there's one voice to protest, and then two voices to protest, and then three voices to protest, and then four, and then more voices to protest, more and more voices to protest, till there's one voice to protest, that's a roar. We shall make you mend your ways till the world sees better days, and we don't have to protest anymore. No, we don't have to protest anymore. At midnight tonight, every animal in England is going on strike until John Doolittle has safely returned home to Puddleby. There will be no milk, no wool, no eggs, no transportation, and I am happy to add, no fox hunting. Now show them what Polly taught you.
Guys, come back.
Colby Fox, town council. John Doolittle's case has been appealed. He was wrongly incarcerated, of which I have no knowledge of. He is free to return.
Polynesia, what's happening?
It's the doctor. He's home and he's flying.
It's a giant lunar moth.
That's the greatest show on earth.
I'm to get the pay out everything it wants.
I'll give you anything you want for 2 months. Anything you want.
Mm-hmm.